lineup as a whole. Oh no, they have TP. What am I talking about?
Yeah,
They need an offlane or carry.
Probably
Yeah.
offlane. Yeah, probably offlane. Probably.
Yeah, they usually run carry void on Shadow.
Nyx Assassin.
Nyx
Assassin
Assassin.
offlane. It's good.
Good against Timber, obviously.
Good against Wyvern too.
I feel like that lane's incredibly hard for him though.
Oh yeah.
Torrent, nope, iceice to start the animation, but he didn't follow through. So Wings trying to get aggressive and contest this safe lane until they TP their support quickly down to bottom lane.
This is something that we see out of the team play. Just don't give them an easy lane up top, and Saksa and Resolution are having a very difficult time dealing with.
Oh, that helps.
Double melee.
Moo just got time locked on the bottom lane. Combine that with the Fortune's End. Moo's gonna go down. First blood, it goes to Wings.
And on the top lane,
yeah, Misery's rotating her out. Fate, so low. Resolution, lower. Cold Embrace is still available. Now Misery will arrive. iceice, Burrow Strike just going for the last swing, trying to find Resolution, but these searing arrows doing the early damage the DC required. That arrow fly down, there she is. Resolution will find himself a kill.
and all three of these heroes are very, very low. They're going to have to come in a lot of resources unless they want a suicide. Misery will spill blood to the Centaur.
That he will. He looks to move between Windlace and TP scroll. He'll come straight back out to the lane. Look for another rotation to fight.
Wings like doing this. They like it looks bad because they both die, but they have to expend so many resources, so much HP.
Moo's gonna be careful. They're gonna go again on him. He walks over. Such a simple combo. Fortune's End into Torrent. We saw it on the top lane. Now bottom lane. He has reactive armor this time around, but still no Timber Chain available. So Moo, poor man shield will not save you from that.
He thought he was in a one-on-one situation, and then he skilled up for this one-on-one build with the level 1 World of Death, the level 1 reactive armor. In a very defensive situation, you want to max your Timber Chain. Put it in the bottom lane. It's a 3-stack now.
Well, it'll be easy for Moo to deal with that if he was level 6, but doesn't have the chakram available yet. Another heavy rotation to top 3 from either side. They summon Resolution, Torrent as well. Saksa, he needs to get that cold embrace off Oracle. That's more than a match for damage. Misery with the Burrow Strike forward. Wants the Nyx Assassin. Doesn't have the damage output, but maybe with the help of the Wyvern, he will have it. Misery to the tree line. The South is actually going to get cancelled off. It was the Caustic Finale that did it. And now Fate, 28 life. Will it be enough? Is he going to pop? Fate! Barely survives, dropping down to 8 at one point. And Wings, the rotation works from them.
Wow, that was so close.
He can easily leap away from Crypt Swarm and as well as the Spirit Siphon. No point up in silence yet for the Death Prophet. And I said focusing more on laning as Innocence actually roams around the back line. Now, it is nighttime, so DC had no idea that he moved that way. And Weeha right next to him, starting with the Stun Fortune's End as well. The Torrent, if it wasn't that, it's going to connect with the Purifying Flames from Innocence. That's what found the kill. So he can run himself away. They are out, while Faye's going to find Weeha back behind the tower, dropping down that Ring of Aquila to use one charges. And now the commit. It is the X isn't going to work. Range, the Radiant Sentry was up, so they see Wee. He has to leap up to the tree line. Takes Spirit Siphon, know exactly where he is. He can't get out this one. The stun will connect. An icicle one from Fate. Finding Wee in the trees.
Wow, look at Wee's form. He is so underfarmed. Not only has point booster and then some at this point, but he's about to lose his T1. He's died 2 times at this point. Each Mirana game coming from them getting worse and worse. Resolution coming around from behind. And the TP comes in.
Now they look for that damage. Resolution stunned up. And Misery brings the extra help. Burrow striking forward towards Blink, but the damage is enough. Misery. The Sentry Wall was still down. So the Exorcism finishes him off.
Wow, they tried to kill him right before the Exorcism. Returning all that health back to him. Pushing with a couple heroes in their ultimate and maybe wishing he had gone for max Arctic Burn at this point. Still, they're unable to get those combos. Once Winter Curse come out, easy setup for an Epicenter Burrow Strike follow-up. Ooh, a lot of trouble.
Yeah, again, they're going for this combination with no X-Marks, but on that Dragon back, but now the ship. The Rama's out of the way, and Moo gets his fill. Weeha.
Who needs time dilation when you have Bash?
Faith is looking at Resolution too. Invis up around the tree line. You'll need to hit him first with the Vendetta, then follow up on the stun. Either that or he waits for the Death Prophet who's rotating up to find this kill. Vendetta will last long enough. That is a level 1 Vendetta.
Blink is invis. They have him reserve reward scouting any TPs on top lane, but he thinks he's safe. He thinks he's alone.
Here they go. Resolution. Pop him up. And Resolution, he goes invis, but on time. They trigger the dust just in case.
Man, that invisibility right, he might have been a little bit scared. It's like, oh, okay, Nyx +1 can kill me, but if you don't see any heroes, there's no way you can predict that king coming.
Saksa, Shadow jumping in, double chrono, Misery. He can prep the everything. The question's going to get in range. Wyvern's already down, and now they're running towards them. Misery will just walk over. Shadow's still got Time Walk available so we can repair all the damage that's done to him. And DC, again, getting picked off with no rebuttal. At the middle of Exorcism. This is a troubling sight when you can't even hold your tier 1.
Misery looking for a kill. Epicenter.
With a pivot chain into Chakra, they commit the Epi too. Innocence will walk into the side of it, but now we can just use Fortune's End. Slow down Misery. It will connect the follow-up stuff with the Manifolds by Carapace. The curse is out. It holds Oracle in, and Moo comes in with a Chakra, but false promise. It will keep Innocence alive as he TPs himself away to safety. Moo's still looking for something. Actually, he's just looking to get the hell out of here. Exorcism is triggered, but the stun is on Moo, and it's going to be Wings holding the Timbersaw in position. No, the chain up, the last attack from the Death Prophet will find the kill. The supporters arrive for DC. They arrive in with a big searing arrow damage. Faith makes a break for the tree line. Still alive. Triggering does too. So no way through this from Resolution. Time lock. Not going to be enough from Shadow as Weeha. Cold Embrace. Resolution. The torrent. Only connected. Double stop. Faith being in. He walks himself out. He walks over. He was the last finishing moving work at it. iceice will finish him. The torrent. It may not be done yet. Saksa set up towards the air. X marks the spot. You ain't going nowhere apart from down to the briny deep. Faith doesn't have enough for the stun. Spy Carapace up unless she connects over on Misery. He tries to create space. No time from Shadow. Time on forward. Now he finds the kill. More TP support arriving from DC. Another attempt to compromise right on the Misery. Stun. Chakra forward. Moody to turn the tide. This fires Misery. The one charge will keep him back into it. He can go for another burrow strike. It's Moo. Time lock for a century. He wants to walk out to the T1 towers. No stuns available from Nick's Assassin, but these ones really playing dividends.
Can take Roach. I don't think he's strong enough to take it by himself, but maybe a Cold Embrace here and there will be enough to secure that Aegis. But more importantly, they need towers. I'd like to see some maybe backdooring Resolution.
Playing stunned by Carapace. Sent instantly back that Starfall of Weeha. Shadow, he's there. Chrono's up. Moonlight Shadow will not protect the Marauder. Now bottom lane because they found the Death Prophet. But Death Prophet, what? She blinks away. No one attacked her. She just gets her out. She had the Yule Scepter as well with the Exorcism up. DC was, well, hoping to kill her up before it could do a lot of damage. Now she'll bring it back over. She'll get a little bit longer left on it. Timberstar up the Faith, gets the stun. Now the Exorcism goes to work. Misery prepping the epicenter. Burrow strike forward. Police going down with the Fortune's End. The save is used. Resolution's time dilation out this fight. Sucks has the TP out, but DC, they're losing everything, including the kitchen sink.
Wow, I can't believe that Blink Dagger just worked out for him so incredibly well in that position.
So he doesn't have an Orchid to control up the Oracle, which may have been his better chance. If either that or you force a false promise on Innocence. And now, here they come, bottom lane. Innocence, they see him behind the trees, no shadows on the lane. And there goes your first one. False promise, Innocence has to use on himself. Shadow, he can time walk off the damage. Chrono is still available. And Resolution, he's actually got no mana to work with, but Clinks, the damage is still enough. Thanks to False Promise wearing off. Misery, get the hell out of top lane. The fresh Blink Dagger will get him away from Faith, who has a Blink and Ether Lens of his own.
And now the Clinks can start doing what
Well by Chrono, starts the Siphon, or actually wait for it. The Cold Embrace, Weeha staying alive a fair amount of time, but then, okay, Exorcism committal is real. They're looking for more, and they're going to find it. Yule Scepter up, Timber hits the ground, starts with a Timber chain over, Shadow taking heavy damage, and now Resolution wants to help out, but he put himself in harm's way. In comes your epicenter from Misery. The Burrow strike through. It'll slow it down, do a little bit of damage, but not enough. The card, it's big on the Faceless Void. Resolution's back alive, give him some space. Saksa caught on a cliffside. His Arctic Burn wore off at a very, very bad time.
The wrong's wearing off. They have to back off now, and finally they get a Winner's Curse, which is especially difficult with the Lincoln Sphere on Faceless Void, but no heroes die on.
Say 3 after Misery picked up that Blink Dagger. So they have ways to surprise heroes. The Dire Observe Ward on bot river almost scouted out iceice. A little bit too far away as they can Faith Bien. Rotating around, looking for an opening. Middle lane, Blink, Burrow strike. And then Prophet, the arrow will connect. That's a good 5 seconds. Innocence getting ripped apart by Resolution. He took the false promise onto Blink, but the life just won't be there. Blink is guaranteed dead when he hits the ground from the damage, and it will happen. Blink will take the kill. Cold Embrace keeping Misery up. Now it's Faith Bianca. Resolution finding a triple kill. Digital Chaos have just pulled out the team fight of their life. It may give them some way to quell the bleeding that Wings have been doing to them.
Death Prophet is not close by. Wings have to be careful not to take a fight while he's not here.
Oh, they're going to walk straight in. Burn is on cooldown. Dust will trigger the Blink. Misery evading the chronosphere. He's fast enough for it. X marks the spot, trying to drag Resolution back in again. The arrows will fly forward.
With the BKB on him and no chrono up, this is not the fight for Wings unless they pull them
You're
back.
under a Sentry Resolution, but now he's not. He's back far enough, right behind Innocence. Starts attacking. Oh! Bang! And now Timber chains forward. Moo once more. Blink Burrow. They found iceice. Resolution. Putting that Chrysalis to work. They need one, maybe two hits. They'll hold him up. It's the cost. Chakram, one attack, two attack, three attack, four. Resolution, where is it? Okay, now he's finally going to hit the deck. The arrow will connect a triple stun. Misery will turn with one of his own. The Tidebringer. iceice will finally take a fall. Misery's too far out.
They spot out Shadow now. They ping out on it, but...
They'll walk under an obstacle to get to him. Wings.
And time dilation counter. Much cheaper than Lotus. That Observer War scouted out by Big Beyond, but he's not having a spot to play.
Jump the cuss! Just as Death Prophet blinked himself over, the arrow will connect. Nyx Assassin, False Promise will keep him alive, but for how long? Resolution put a lot of damage in. Shadow with the time dilation trying to force him out. Move the Cold Embrace, giving him more life. You'll step up towards the end. Nyx Assassin stays alive. The False Promise didn't work, so it's only Moo to die. The leap, the blink, he's still up, but now he actually runs into blink. He needs more time. He'll get the Starfall off, but Faith Beyond again being saved by this Oracle. The rest of DC are away.
First pick Oracle doing so much work when they can't lock him down. That is the Clinks' job. He has a lot of damage, but he cannot jump on the Oracle. You want him to blow Frost Promise on himself, and if he does it, he's going to die in 2 hits, like we saw on that fight top, especially if there's a lucky crit, which is going to happen a little bit more often now that the Daedalus is complete.
Remember, without the Exorcism, there's not a lot of quick damage arriving from Wings. So Roshan at now 2k life. They're a little bit too far away here, DC. So Roshan will go down at Wings. The question is, they want to keep fighting. Sentries are down. Leap up, looking for the chrono. The leaps away, however. Timbersaw has the Yule Sash. He gets Yule Sash up. He's trying to avoid the time release in the chrono. He got a Resolution. That's a big one. They need to find the kill. Chips on the way and a Resolution. Crushed on the hull. Saksa also has the Cold Embrace, but there's too much damage there to still find that kill. X marking back. Thought he might get out of this one. The Yam is going to arise from Misery. Minimal damage. Wings can just tank through it. Misery, silence, nukes. He's got enough life. He's moving north, and will it be enough while the battle happens in the pit? Misery will die. DC lose 4 and Wings.
Wow, that Chronos here, that's one of those super high risk ones. It looked like two of them were right about to be on the edge, but he knows the range of that perfectly and catches one of the most highest priority targets, Clinks, without a BKB. Lock him down with a Tor on both to follow. No BKB, no Clinks, no damage.
It's gonna come right behind DC. The scan comes out from Radiant side, don't find anyone in biz. They know the Clinks isn't there, and here they go. Blink triggers the Exorcism. They're the tier 3 tower.
They wanted to be able to spam this with the Timbersaw and the Winter Wyvern, but they're nowhere close. T3's gonna fall before they really get any damage.
Yeah, now the jump comes in. Quick chain away after he blinks forward. Barra strike. It connects on the Death Prophet. The chrono. We are removed. Shadow catches 2 again. The torrent combo. They move down towards Moon with a double thump from Fate. They ensure the kill. No buyback available for the Timbersaw. And Clinks is still waiting for an opportunity. Resolution sitting outside the base. He does nowhere to go. Blink Burrow forward. Blink Texas and wears off a level, so all the life kicks back into him. Misery. Caught out. Another double thump from Faith Beyond. Jump forward from Shadow. Looking for the damage. And a time will burst it on Weeha. This could be it. A triple kill for Shadow. The cast is good, however. Nyx Assassin been brought down. The arrow flies forward. Missed his target. Resolution needs to pump in more damage. The gem stolen by Shadow as he'll run back out through the front lines. The Starfall dodged by the first Manta. Still hit by the secondary one as Clinks. Where is this control? Where is this damage? It just isn't there. The silence on Murata means he can't arrow. They see Innocence TPing out. It's going to be too late. The TP was more than well completed before the arrow reaches his point. He walks straight over. Misery, does he want to? Does he want to? He doesn't know. Oh no! Misery misses the target. The arrow will also miss. DC the tilt to get a Misery. Just like screw it. Commit the ulti, but the Yule steps are up. iceice running circles around DC. Missed stuns. They're going to lose more. Moo actually chronoed a little bit further up. Shadow's able to find him. Support will arrive with a stun in from the Nyx Assassin. It gives Shadow the time to get the hit. Weeha, as well as Misery. Misery doesn't actually have a TP scroll. He'll burrow strike forward. Weeha, no arrow available, so they're looking to kill off Innocence. But now the arrow will fly forward, but it's well off target again. Innocence, with so much confidence, stands its ground, and Weeha trying to predict he'll move back now as Shadow. Again on another run under the tier 4 towers of DC. They do not have a creep wave with them, but they can start a pincer.
Innocence might get picked up by Resolution.
Oh, can they do it? There's a Ghost Scepter. You can't pick off Jack. Yes, he can now. Diffuser Blade is up. Turns it off. The curse. It holds Death Prophet in position. Shadow jumps over, but now he's in range of it. Weeha with the Starfall. Not enough damage. That's a 4-star back to Winter Wyvern. Away from Blink. Joker's from well off the mark. And well, Misery is the stun there. 1 second, 2 seconds. Shadow double hit. Nice and quick. Finds the pick off on Misery. All he want to do is retreat.
Still alive and healthy on the side of Wings, and with no BKB on Sleek, they're going to have to hope for a miracle here.
Exorcism is down, however, a miracle's been eliminated. Move. There goes your shot from forward. Arrow flies in off target. Nice hit from Weeha, but the better hit from Fancy Young. He has been godlike this game. Another big stun. Resolution. He'll finally bring down Blink. There is a spike camera survival. Resolution, no BKB charge, so he'll fuck up himself. Chakram, or you can just timber chain into Whirling Death. Gem can be recovered as Moo hot on the tails of iceice. Does he have the damage? Whirling Death, 1 punch, there it is. Moo gets the double kill, but the damage is being done. A full Raxing on mid and bottom lane done by Wings.
I think it's rapier time for Clinks.
I think
he
so
needs
too.
it.
Moo, this will be godlike if he can get it for the chrono. How much life has he got? Nowhere near enough. Shadow ripping him apart.
Bloodthorn.
And even that, like, you got an Aghanim Scepter on the next assassin bottom lane. They initiate iceice, they want the kill. The stun is there on Misery as Yulton protects iceice again. Misery forced up now. The double one. DC, they just need to bail out here, but Misery pulled back. Cold Embrace will keep him alive a little bit longer. Burrow strikes up for him as the chrono on the back line. They found Resolution. It's a big kill. Mooney to turn the damage around. Innocence to be ripped apart by the Saksa, and he will go down. The cards is too late to take the attention away from Wings, and now empty center. Misery will also jump in. Miranda dies on the left. Misery, 4-star out. Shadow, hot on the tails. Remember, this is DC trying to defend when they got 2 lanes of Megas up. Moo has to buy back, but there's no buyback for V or Resolution. So a hard fight now in front of DC. Exorcism will wear off. That's one upside for them. And Wings will back out.
Targets with the Chronosphere. He knows that the Clinks is the only one that can really do damage to them.
Rana's just going to see it. That courier has traveled the whole Earth. He's waiting, drop the TP scroll. Now the courier on the silence. Yules will dispel. Support coming over. It's there from the Winter Wyvern, but with the blood will be enough. The Bloodborne Timbersaw. He's not going to pop. They forced up him out. Mr. Timber Chainer. They pop him. The gems on the ground, and there's no buyback. 80 seconds without the Timbersaw. DC, they're scrambling away. Saksa needs some help. Misery's there, but again with the silence. 4-star up. Nice arrow from Wings. Hitting Blink in the backline. They fire and strike forward. Blink is low with a splinter. It's not enough damage. Shadow the Chronosphere. Resolution. He walked into it. The damage is there from Shadow. Resolution is gone. And with it, maybe the rest of the game GG. Wings will take game number 2.
What a god on this Faceless Boy. 20 kills, 0 deaths, perfect Chronosphere. Resolution tried to all in with the rapier at the end, but no death pack, walking in a chrono. Just a lot of mistakes from DC as they crumble in game number 3.
Yeah, the big story is that bottom lane missing of stun after stun. You can see how DC